Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz on July 19, 2015, 1:20 a.m. in Birmingham. Um, Silver price warning. I just want to tell you what happened to me Friday. Um, I had to go pick up a tire for my daughter, and just prior to me getting off at the store there, I saw a coin shop in Pelham, Alabama, and I knew that they sold uh, these freeze-dried food, in bags or containers. But in any case, I'm going hopefully next week to Lake George vicinity of Colorado, and hey, I'm gonna just go camp out, and just bring me a couple of cans of this wasp or hornet spray, get them bears away. Of course, I have my guns, but the point was there was a lady in there when I went in there, and I was talking to a guy, and I forget what you call these free-dried things, but there's a name to it. But I was talking to him. I said, you know what? I just need about 12 days supply, and but I'll go ahead and get double that amount because I'll put them away. And I was picking it out, and I kept overhearing this lady arguing with. There was two attendants in the silver store. One was with me and one was with a lady. And she kept saying, how come there's so much when the stock market today shows them, and I wrote it down because I remembered, when the stock market shows that they're down at $14 and something. Let's see, $14.23. He said, ma'am, the price is down. We have no idea why, but with it down, there has been a run on the silver. He said, we went to a thing, and I didn't know about it, at a civic center the night before on a Thursday night. And he said, we saw how much silver people were buying, so we thought, well, we better go ahead and stock up on our own store. And he said we ended up paying a lot more over a spot. The normal $2.50 that you'll pay over an ounce if you go in, they paid more than that, and they probably pay less than that $2.50 since they're reselling. But you and I buy it, we're not reselling, we're just putting it away. But they paid a lot more than that, and I did not hear the price they were quoting her, but she flew off the handle, and she was mad at them. But silver, the man told me that at that price, everyone is buying all they can get. The coin shops, he mentioned the ones he knew of in Birmingham area, are out of silver. He said there's no silver in the coin shops. I thought I'd pass this along. He said there is a run on silver, and this is not a good thing. He said not at all. And then I'm thinking back on the Hunt brothers one day, many years back, when they made a run on the silver to artificially create an upswing in the price of silver. They wanted to spend millions and make billions, and they succeeded, but they got in trouble over it from the New York Stock Exchange and then the FBI. But he also mentioned, he said, I hate to say this, but I see a day coming in the near future where if you don't have silver or gold to spend when you go by the market or by the gasoline or something like that. He said, and he's reading this as something that they just got: no debit, no credit card, no dollar bills, silver only. Exactly what the man said. And but to own a bag of silver coins, even if you can find it, you have to buy pre-1964 to get enough silver content to use. In other words, if things get the way as expected in the near future, the way they did in the Depression, and the way they are in Iraq today, it takes a wheelbarrow load of Iraqi dinar. I mean, a literal wheelbarrow load to buy just a very few items. I saw one guy hand a thick, I mean, it was a good compressed 3 inches thick of Iraqi dinar for a pack of cigarettes. I saw that on a video clip. And if that's the way it is, or will be one day, I think that day is going to come in September. So everyone, prepare the best way you can. I don't know what's going to happen, but I hear September is going to be a month that's going to crush this country in a major way, that our bank accounts will be frozen and locked up just the way they are in Greece. People in Greece are only allotted so much money a day. It's not much. I mean, good Lord, it's hardly enough to buy a tank of gasoline. And you have lines, long lines at every ATM machine out there. And that's still like that, I understand. If we get like that, the next resort is this country, the people in it, and I'll go ahead and say it, the black people you saw that's been having these rush in. I mean, there's nothing going on without somebody being killed. 20, 30, 40, 50 will rush into a market or a store and take anything they want and run out with it. I don't recall what that's called, but they've been doing it. And I can see if one day a dollar bill won't help you or won't purchase what you want, I can see that. I can see you saying, I gotta have something for my children to eat. I can see you taking what you want. But keep in mind, there's going to be 72 hours worth of food left on the shelves. After that, then the trouble comes. And the same thing for gasoline. You will wait in line 6, 8, 10 or more hours. And when the tanks in the ground are empty, they're empty. Just open your eyes, be aware, and I cannot give you a remedy for that except pray. But that day's coming, and I believe that day is going to come sometime in September of 2015. Just telling you what I'm seeing, guys. Jody Wolf Expoz.